Hey, Oncers, it's that time again. It's time to talk about our favorite show, Once Upon a Time. We're a couple of weeks removed since the season finale of season 6, which we were left with a huge twist at the end. But I find myself with more questions than answers, and I wanted to start a conversation with you guys about what you guys think. What are your biggest questions about the show going forward? Um, so let's just jump into it, shall we? Um, One of my questions is, what happened to the rest of the untold stories? We only got like two or three before it was just completely dropped, and there was nothing else. I mean, we had like the Three Musketeers that they could have done. We had Scheherazade and was it 1,000 Nights that they could have done. So many untold stories, unless they're saving that for the next season that looks to be Henry centric. Um, I'm still not sure how they're going to pull that off at all. Um, so that's one thing that I'm wondering about. You know, are they just saving that for a future season? Or are they just going to completely drop all of that and move on to something else? Which is a little bit worrisome for me personally. Um, you've got uh, another question I have is, did Rumple actually find Gideon's heart? And how did Gideon turn back into a baby? They don't really explain that at all. It just kind of happens. Was it just the magic interaction from when when he pretty much ran Emma through with the sword? Did that somehow backfire and turn him back into a baby? I want to know. It's questions I want to know, and I want to know also. With at the end, we're left with grown-up Henry. Um, is the show going to revolve around grown-up Henry and Neil and baby Gideon suddenly being, a lot older? You know, are they going to play any kind of part in the new season, the rest of the story? Kind of want to know that. Um, Another question I have is, where the hell is Lily? We never got a conclusion to Lily. All we know is that her and Maleficent went off to learn how to be a dragon and some other bullshit like that. Um, we never got that resolution, though, of her being the evil against Emma's pure goodness. So are we ever going to get that answer? And it seems highly unlikely with the fact that Jennifer Morrison most likely is not going to renew her contract, which leaves a whole bunch of other questions up in the air about whether or not, you know, if she doesn't renew her contract, that means we're not going to have an Emma Swan. Does that mean we're not going to have Killian anymore? You know, are we going to see him at all? Because I know a lot of fans are going to be bummed about that. If not, how are Prince Charming and Snow going to come into things? You know, are they going to make them look older with prosthetic, like latex and stuff? You know, is Gold still going to be in it as Rumpelstiltskin? You know, how are they going to manage all of this stuff now that we've decided we're following Henry as an adult? And he's not even in Storybrooke anymore. He's in Seattle. Um, these are all questions that I have that I'm going to have to wait and see. But it makes me slightly worried for season 7 because without Emma Swan, that leaves a lot of stuff up in the air that we might not ever get any questions answered. So I want to know what you guys think. What questions do you have left in your mind after the end of season 6, going into season 7? I would love to know what you guys think. And if you have any theories about season 7, I would love to hear those as well. With that said, if you missed my finale review, go ahead and click right there to catch that. If you'd like to watch my review on Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, click here to watch that. And if you want to watch my Harry Potter theory video, click right here to watch that. With that said, can't wait to see what you guys think. Later, Oncers.